Hey guys, so I've been recently completely obsessed with nail design, which is so not like me. I'm usually just like one color, maybe an accent nail here or there, and that's it. But I don't know, recently I've just been like finding the coolest pictures online and on Instagram, and I've just become so inspired to like play up my nails and have fun with them. And I recently did this just cute little like chevron design. I actually copied it off of a picture that I found on Instagram, and I just absolutely love the colors in it. Actually did the nails myself. So I wore these nails in my February favorites video. I thought that I might get some questions about it, and rather than explain in the comments or try to word it out in the description box, I thought I'll try to just put together a really quick tutorial. So I actually kind of like redid one of my hands just so I could actually film the tutorial and show you. So that way, if anybody is interested in how I achieve these nails, it'll just be easier to just refer back to the video. So if you are into these and if you like them, you don't need a lot of things at all. It's not complicated. It's very easy. If I can do this, anybody can. So if you guys want to know how to get these nails, then just keep watching. You're going to need your choice of base coat. This is the Butter London Nail Foundation. Your favorite top coat. This is Posh Fast Drying Top Coat that I got from Sally Beauty Supply. Obviously, you're going to need your colors. Essie's Blanc, and this is going to be part of the white chevron stripes. And for the gray, this is Factory Gray by the American Apparel line. And for the rest of my fingers, I'm using China Glaze Something Sweet, which is a pastel pink. Starry Flight from Sally Hansen. And just because it's not incredibly opaque, I did back it up with just a light gray. This On the Prowl from MAC. It's a limited edition. You can't get this anymore, but it's just a light gray. So I just use this as a base so that the sparkles will show up a little bit better. You are also going to need some Scotch tape. And the star of the show are these little pinking shears. They're little Zigzag scissors. I got these at Michael's for $1.99, and I got them on sale. They cost me $1.23. So you could really do this with any design, but for the point of this tutorial, we're using the chevron, so we're just going to use the zigzag. Okay, so before our nails are wet, I'm just going to tear off a piece of Scotch tape. And you're going to use your scissors to just make the first cut so that you get perfect. I'm going to get something that looks like that. For the next cut, you want to line up your scissors so that you create the same exact parallel line and you're not creating diamonds in between. So I don't know if, hopefully you can see this. You just kind of want to line up the zigzags exactly where your first line was, and that's how you're going to get a perfect. And there's one. We're just going to stick this off to the side. I'm going to do 2 of these on one of my nails, but you could do them thicker, thinner, one line, however many you really want. I haven't done it on this hand yet because I wanted to show you, so I'm actually going to need 4 of these. Okay, so first off, you want to prime all your nails by using your base coat. So I'm just going to put 1 coat of the Butter London Nail Foundation on all of my nails. I'm starting with my middle finger because that is where we're putting the stripes. So we want that nail to be completely dry before we do that. So that's why I did that one first. And this is really just like a nude, basically the same color as your natural nails. It's just a base. And this dries fairly quickly. And because we're doing the chevron stripes on the middle finger, that's the one I'm going to paint first, because before we put the tape stripes, the tape stripes on, we want to make sure this nail is completely dry. So I'm going to use white. I have pink on this hand, but just to kind of show you the difference, I'm going to just use the white. So I'm going to paint 2 coats of this. If you have a color that you could use that's opaque in 1 coat, I think that would be ideal because it won't take as long to dry. And plus with white, you sometimes do get some streaking, but I really like how the white looks, so we're going to stick with it. Next, I'm going to paint my ring finger, and this is where the gray sparkles is going to be. As I said, the glitter that I have is not completely opaque, so I'm just putting a light gray base down. My polish from American Apparel is a little bit darker. It's too dark for what I want, so I'm just going to do 1 coat of that light gray color. I'm just going to use this glitter on my ring finger. And I'm just going to go right over the top of that gray. While these are just drying, I just wanted to mention really quick, the color that you're going to put on top, that's the opposite of the chevron stripe, you want to make sure that it's a color that's going to go opaque in one coat because you only have time for one coat. If you have to put on 2 coats, it's going to end up getting really goopy and it's going to end up being ruined. So this, luckily, 1 coat is all I need, so you just want to, that's why I couldn't use this gray. This gray is a little bit too light, so if I were to use it, I would have had to use like 2 coats to get the opacity that I wanted, and it just kind of doesn't work out well. So I would recommend whatever color you're going to put on top of your base color, make sure that it's dark enough that you won't need to put more than 1 coat on. Okay, so now that my nails are pretty much dry, I'm going to go ahead and place the stripe tape on. And you pretty much, there's no rhyme or reason, you just place these on your nail where you want them. So I'm going to place one that's a little bit closer towards the bottom of the nail. You kind of just put it on like a decal. You don't have to press too hard. And then the other one I'm going to put a little bit closer to the top. Now again, you want to make sure that there's no diamonds in between your stripes, but that they're actually lined up like little chevron patterns. You'll see what I mean when you actually go to do this yourself. Okay, so my little stripes are on. I'm going to do the same on this side. And then one a little bit closer towards the top. Okay, now you're going to just take your coat, your color, and you're going to just paint. And this is kind of where you want to work a little bit quickly. So make sure you get a good amount on the brush so you're not dipping and re-dipping and having to use different coats. And you're just going to basically paint right over the stripes. Try to cover the base color as best you can. And before you have any time for that to dry, you're just going to lift off the tape. You could do this with tweezers, but just for the sake of simplicity, I'm just using my hands. And there you go. So I kind of smudged that a little bit, but you get the point. And then same on this side. We're going to just do one quick coat over the top, making sure to cover as much of the white as you can. And again, peel off. And the other. And there's your little chevron stripes. Easy, easy, easy. The biggest key is just to make sure that that first coat, that first base color is completely dry. And that is the finished product. So have fun with this. You really could play up the different colors. You really could just do chevrons on any and all of your fingers with all different colors. I think it's really fun and it's definitely eye-catching. So inexpensive, and that's the best part about it. You don't have to go to a salon and pay prices to have your different nail designs put on and decals. It's really simple, and all you really need are those scissors. It's like just the main thing that you need, and like I said, it'll cost you under $2 for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!